I am a complete and utter moron. I have no idea how I got the job that I have. I have no idea who I tricked and how I snuck into the responsibilities that I've got. It's only a matter of time before somebody figures out that there was a human error or a system error that put me where I am today. And when they figure me out, that's it. I am nowhere near as clever or as smart as the people around me, and at some point they're going to figure that out. This isn't particularly a bit. These are genuine thoughts that go through my head from time to time. And collectively, these thoughts and experiences have a name: Imposter Syndrome. So, let's talk about it. Hey folks, I'm Ben. Welcome back to the channel. Before I jump into any of the meat of this video, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. In no way at all am I any sort of mental health professional, so please understand that everything that you hear in this video, they're my thoughts and opinions, and they're based on my experiences. So, Imposter Syndrome. What on earth is it? Imposter Syndrome, first of all, is incredibly common, and where you believe that you are an imposter, a fraud, in whatever job or role or situation or environment that you are in, you think you shouldn't be there. You think that there must have been some mistake, a human error or a system error that accidentally put you here by mistake, and at some point somebody's going to figure that out. It's the thought that despite all of your achievements and all your accolades, that you do not deserve to have what you've got, to be in the role that you're in, to be telling people about stuff, to be sharing your ideas. Who am I to be telling these other, far cleverer, far more able people? Imposter Syndrome holds people back. It can hold back and stop potentially amazing people from applying to certain job roles. It can stop you from potentially presenting your ideas and your thoughts to an audience of your peers or an audience of anyone. And of course, it can get in the way of sharing ideas and collaborating. If we think about that last one in terms of a tech example, it might mean that fantastically able coders are holding themselves back from even collaborating in GitHub projects, for example. And that's really sad. And maybe the world has missed out on something incredible because of Imposter Syndrome. Imposter Syndrome is incredibly real and incredibly common. A lot of people in the tech industry, some of my colleagues and friends, suffer from it. Celebrities suffer from it. Emma Watson, Einstein, Tom Hanks, and of course, I have it. Yeah, I'm not immune to it at all. Quite often, in fact, I think about how on earth I tricked my way into the job that I have today. I think about what mistakes my superiors might even have made, promoting me to different positions. I think about my incredible colleagues and how they are all fantastic at their jobs, and perhaps I'm holding them back. And in fact, I can even highlight my imposter syndrome within a YouTube context. So at work, I'm an Android developer. I do it for my day job. I do it every single day, and I've done it for about the past 4 years. And yet there isn't a single Android video on my channel yet. I've got ideas to make Android videos, sure, but when it actually comes to making one, I hesitate. My imposter syndrome says, hey, wait a minute. There's far more brilliant and experienced people out there in the Android world than you. Who are you to make an Android video? So what I'm trying to say is imposter syndrome is completely common. Anybody can potentially suffer with imposter syndrome. So surely there's a cure for it out there, you must be yelling. Well, unfortunately the answer isn't so easy. Unfortunately, from what I understand, there isn't a quick fix cure to it. And in fact, the only way to really mitigate the effects of imposter syndrome, or even start down the route of curing it, is by talking about it. Yeah, talking about it with anyone and everyone that will listen. Your colleagues, your friends, your mentors, your superiors, your family, whoever. Remember, anyone can suffer with imposter syndrome, no matter what they do, no matter what role they have. Talking openly and honestly about our experiences with imposter syndrome to one another allows us to see that we're not alone. It allows us to see that other people, maybe even sitting next to us, are having the same thoughts going through their head. And by talking about it with others, allows us to do one very important thing. Acknowledge it's real. Once you start to get equipped with that information, you can have a perspective change. You can start to see the things that you've done in the past, the feedback you've received, as being real, as being authentic, as being because you earned it. By talking about it, It lets us have a bit of a mindset change. It lets us know that everyone's doing the same thing, and it lets us see that maybe it's just part of the human experience to doubt yourself. And simply equipped with the knowledge that imposter syndrome exists, lets us actively think about our feedback, our achievements, our accolades, and realize how awesome they are, and how we deserve every success that we get, and start to appreciate our own hard work as well as others. Even now making this video, I'm thinking, who on earth am I to talk about imposter syndrome? I don't really know anything about it. I don't know the numbers or the science behind it. I just know that it's real, and I feel it, and a lot of people I know feel it too. And maybe even you feel it. Maybe that's why you're watching this video. And to that point, I want to say one final thing before I end the video. Nowadays, we are far too critical of ourselves and others. We spend far too much time pointing out flaws when we should be celebrating successes. And often, we think to ourselves, I don't belong here. What I can tell you for sure is that you're awesome. I'm pretty good. My friends, my colleagues, they're incredible. We need to start noticing and acknowledging the great things that we put into this world, and to just be a little bit nicer to one another. Life is far too short. Together we are unstoppable, and together is the only way that we can beat imposter syndrome, by being honest and open and talking about it. So consider this video a public announcement. Go talk about imposter syndrome. You'll feel better about it. Trust me. And as always with all of my videos, if you have any questions or you want to just reach out to me or talk to me about anything, please hit me up on Twitter @Ben_Kadel. And please, if you enjoy what I do here, please hit that like button and feel free to subscribe if you enjoy my content. It lets me know I'm doing the right thing. And please, 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 never forget, you're amazing. See you next time.